So I want to talk to you today about something in the driver's swing which is often not talked about enough in my opinion, but can really help you improve. Let's have a look here. 107 miles an hour of club speed. It's fairly early morning, not quite warmed up, but that's okay, I'm happy with that. And many of you will be swinging the driver at a slightly lower speed than that, looking for more speed and more distance. But that's not the number I want to focus on, because we all know about club head speed. Have a look at that other number, 24.1. What is that number? That's telling me how fast my hands are traveling in that downswing. Now, if I said to you, and I said to the majority of golfers, can you achieve 24 miles an hour of speed in your hands? That seems a lot more achievable. Seems that we can do that, it's attainable. And 24 miles an hour of hand speed is all you really need to generate over 110, over 115 miles an hour of club speed. The key is how it's created and when it's created. What we're looking to do in the driver swing is have your hands reach their fastest point around about here in the downswing, so just lower than shoulder height. Once they reach their peak here, they start to slow down. Now, why is that really important? Well, because it allows that speed to get transferred out into the club head by the time it reaches the ball. If you're trying to accelerate your hands all the way through impact, there's two things that are going to happen. Number one, club head is probably going to have less speed than it potentially could. And secondly, it tends to mean that the club face gets left open. So if you're someone who struggles with distance or feels that you can achieve more distance, it's going to help. Or if you're someone who just spends a little too much time on the right hand side of the golf course looking for golf balls, fading, slicing, again, it's really going to help. So here's a little exercise that I love, which is going to help you sense and feel what you need to do. I've got two alignment sticks here. There is some flexibility in these, not a huge amount, but a little bit. And I'm going to hold these exactly like I would a drive with my normal grip. I'm going to take a setup. I'm going to make a backswing as normal. I'm going to start my downswing, and I want to accelerate my hands. And then more importantly, I want to slow them down. And when I slow them down, if I can do that with a fair bit of aggression, these alignment sticks should bend in this direction. And what that shows me is it shows that I accelerated them and then slowed them down. The longest hitters, the most efficient golfers, accelerate their body parts, but they slow them down, they decelerate them at an incredibly high rate. That's how they get all that distance. So the drill would look a little bit like this. And you can see how as I slow my hands down, the end of the alignment stick continue a little bit. That's where we get that kick out, that's where we get the speed, and that's how we get that club face to square up. So if you can work on that, you should be able to achieve that 20, 24 miles an hour hand speed, which is really key, but it's at the right point. And that is probably more important because there's lots of golfers who can achieve that number, but they tend to achieve it too close to impact. And that's quite detrimental. So let me have a go, see if I can achieve that 24 and have that create a fair bit of club head speed. I would not have that drive back. There we go, so 24 miles an hour hand speed again, and this time 110 miles of club head speed. So I'm achieving a lot of club head speed, but not a huge amount of hand speed. As I said at the start, 24 is potentially, probably attainable for many of you. If you get the timing right, you're going to get longer drives and straighter drives. So think about your hands, hand speed, and the timing of it is so key when you're looking to be as efficient as you can be with the big stick.